So it was good, y'all. So my whole thing is like, why does Mike McCarthy continue to get disrespected in these conversations? Why does a guy like Mike McCarthy always get disrespected in these so-called head coaching rankings? I mean, like look at who's on here. You got somebody like Jim Harbaugh who hasn't coached in the NFL in almost 10 years, and he's already considered to be almost a borderline top 5 NFL head coach, and he hasn't even won a Super Bowl. And his last few seasons here weren't, his best time during his duration with the 49ers. Like, there's so many angles I could kind of look at this. I could look at it from, recent years. Mike McCarthy has been able to catapult and have the Dallas Cowboys win, 12 games, 3 seasons in a row. After his first year wasn't the best turnout, considering Dak Prescott was hurt his first season with the Dallas Cowboys. And if we're just going off of resumes, what makes Sean Payton's resume so much better than Mike McCarthy? It's been plenty of seasons where that New Orleans Saints team either underperformed or didn't make the playoffs. If we're strictly going off of resumes, I would definitely say Mike McCarthy's resume is definitely better than Sean Payton. And look at Sean Payton's first year with the Denver Broncos. It didn't really work out too well. And people like to talk about how Mike McCarthy is somewhat of a product of, a Brett Favre, a byproduct of Aaron Rodgers. But people always criticize somebody like Dak Prescott because he doesn't win big games so much, or he's so-called turnover prone or throws too many picks, which is false. But they don't really look at the first year Mike McCarthy has his full hands on the offense of the Dallas Cowboys, and look what he was able to get the best out of Dak Prescott. He was able to get Dak Prescott to really hone in on the defense, really able to make a lot of progressions on the offense, and really be able to read the defense flawlessly like the back of his hand, and also really limit his turnovers, and arguably had the best season any quarterback had last year. And we're also listing somebody like a Mike McDaniel in the top 10 who hasn't even won a playoff game yet. Andy Reid and Sean McVay, are kind of pretty much understandable, as well as maybe a John Harbaugh, maybe a Kyle Shanahan, due to their, abilities to consistently put their teams in the position to compete and make deep playoff runs. Mike Tomlin to still be top 5, that's kind of questionable.